Where's your tool? I'm the daddy now.
Oh, it's nice that. Nice and cold.
You come round here.
No, I don't want to come round there,
You
Ray.
come round here.
I don't want to come
You
round that
come
side.
round here.
Why, Mac? Yeah, what can I say, Jonesy?
Get him up to that now.
I'm playing because of you.
Go back inside. Go inside.
Boxing, Kenny. Carry on.
The whole I pay $2 grand a week. Now what you gonna do?
But I'm just going to have to turn this opportunity down.
No, you're just going to have to turn this opportunity, yes.
No.
Do the job.
What?
Do the job.
No, Dom.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I can't.
You can.
I can't.
Ray Winstone, an icon of British acting, Ray is a proud East Londoner who once had an encounter with notorious East End villain Ronnie Kray.
Oh, when I was a baby, you know, I don't actually remember it myself, but I was told it, you know, that he came around to visit once, my dad, and yeah, and picked me up, and he was wearing a nice Mac. And as he picked me up, I pissed all over him.
Nice.
Which is, I suppose, what you would do naturally anyway with Ronnie Kray. And yeah, and then the whole room went quiet, and you know, and he started laughing.
Ray Winstone has had 5 decades on screen, from 4737 Carlin in 1979 Scum, to working with global superstars Jack Nicholson and Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed. Although Ray had this to say about working with Jack Nicholson.
Did you have a bit of beef with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, not for me.
No? Not your cup of tea? No, he looks a little bit...
Yeah, well, I don't know. Listen, you got to forgive some people sometimes because they're old, they're getting on.
Right.
You know, but you can see something in him that wasn't really for me.
Have
That's
you ever
just
been...
me. You know, other people love him. You know, I think he's a fabulous actor. I think he's a fabulous, intelligent man. But it just wasn't for me.
Your cup of tea?
No.
Was you ever been tempted to
What?
liven someone up?
Yeah,
Ray?
absolutely. I think you've been younger, yeah.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
BAFTA winning performance in Nil by Mouth, and the recent TV series Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman, which actually put to bed a long-standing fallout with Guy Ritchie.
God, we didn't really get on.
Oh, really?
No, I was going to do lots of 2 Smoking Barrels, and we had kind of a little fallout, and then 1 or 2 things happened, and then we didn't really talk. You know, we weren't. I didn't really like him. He didn't really like me, and that was all right. It's fine, you know. And but you grow up, you get older, and then we come together, and you know, I actually really enjoyed working with him, and I liked him, you know, and so it was kind of nice to bury something under the bridge, get rid of it, you know.
Ray Winstone has been cast in many roles as villains, gangsters or fighters, and in a quote from The Guardian, it said, "Ray Winstone plays troubled hard man with such conviction, it's easy to believe he's not acting." Ray can certainly handle himself as well. A good boxer in his youth at Repton ABC, with a record of 80 wins from 88 fights.
I was a super heavyweight amateur finalist. Ray was 3 times London. I won the London's and ABCs at all different weights. Got to the finals of the Britons, but broke my finger in the semis, so I couldn't box in the final.
Junior champion as well?
No, never won a championship, but I got close and enjoyed it, you know. I enjoyed the sport, enjoyed the boxing, you know.
Was it 88 fights?
88 fights, 80 wins.
That's a good record,
I bet.
So you could have gone pro then?
Yeah. Well, no, I never wanted to go pro. I kind of knew I wasn't good enough, you know.
Do you think?
I think there's something inside a fighter who's going to turn pro. You got to have something a little bit special, a little bit of a gift, you know, and got to want it and need it, I guess, you know.
Ray was born in Hackney Hospital in 1957. He lived in Plaistow, East London, before moving to Enfield at the age of 7. Ray didn't really get on at school and described himself as a bit of a toe rag. At the age of 17, Ray would pursue an acting career by enrolling at Corona Stage Academy. This is after he'd been expelled from his secondary school for blowing up a teacher's tyre. Soon after this, Ray and his schoolmates auditioned at the BBC for the notorious play Scum, which would later on be remade into the 1979 TV movie. Ray's first TV appearance actually came in 1976 in an episode of the TV series The Sweeney. and Ray would later go on to star in a big screen remake of The Sweeney in 2011.
Walk on the front line, son. Criminals I hunt want me dead.
In 1980, Ray had a short run in the TV series Fox. 1983 also saw Ray appear as Will Scarlett in Robin of Sherwood.
You. It's you who give the people heart. Give them hope. Maybe, just maybe.
So over the years, Ray would pop up in many of the popular TV series of the 80s and 90s, including Minder,
You bleaking lunatic.
That's the last time I do any sort of business with you at all.
How was I to know?
What?
Birds of a Feather, and Alvida's Aim Pet.
No, there's no room for a bloke. Swedish skull, maybe we could fit her in, but not a bloke. Peter, where you go? You go east?
You English?
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Oh, hop in, funny lad.
Ray had a love for theatre and performed in Hinkerman in 1988, Some Voices and Dealer's Choice. But it was his performance in Mr. Thomas, a play written by his good friend Kathy Burke, which secured his place in the gritty Gary Oldman drama Nil by Mouth. His performance drew critical acclaim and a BAFTA nomination. In 2000, Ray starred alongside Jude Law in Love, Honour and Obey.
No, they force-fed him LSD, they tortured him, and they threw him from an upstairs window.
Is that all?
They fed him dog food as well.
What, chunky?
A dark comedy which I still rewatch from time to time. And my pal Ricky Grover had a memorable cameo too. The following year, two outstanding performances from Ray and Sir Ben Kingsley in the brilliant Sexy Beast.
Oh, it's nice that, nice and cold.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of?
I guess Sexy Beast is a good film. Nil by Mouth is a good film.
What acting opposite?
Ben. I mean, he's a man who played Gandhi and then comes to play a psychopath.
It's amazing.
I mean, that's the diversity of it, you know. It's fantastic.
And Sir Ben Kingsley was rightly nominated for an Oscar. Around 2000, Ray performed in the short film called Bouncer.
Well, I was very polite. I said to him, it's not my personal, son, but you're wearing trainers. We don't allow trainers, you know, the coat. Yeah. What? Step into the arena. Then I said to him, I said, when did this Nietzsche geezer last work the door on Friday night? He didn't say nothing. Well, they don't do that when I'm unconscious. Come on.
2006 saw Ray work with legendary director Martin Scorsese in the crime blockbuster The Departed. The respected American film critic Roger Ebert praised Ray's performance. He also described Ray as one of the best actors now working in movies. For all of Ray's success, he still remains down to earth, approachable and humble. After 5 decades on screen, Ray is still going strong. With recent success in the Guy Ritchie TV series The Gentleman, Ray Winstone has been described as one of the UK's seminal screen hardnuts and an icon of British acting. Hi everyone, so there's Ray Winstone, my tribute to Ray Winstone. Please leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video, let me know what your favourite Ray Winstone films are, or favourite characters. And yeah, it was a pleasure to meet Ray a couple of months back when I got the interview with Katie, and he was a gentleman, real pleasure to talk to. And yeah, I mean, my favourite films that Ray's done, I imagine, I rewatch Love, Honour and Obey quite a lot. I find it really funny and yeah, entertaining. The action's in it, it's good, and yeah, it's non-stop comedy, dark comedy, but I rewatch that every year. And when I was young, I watched Scum as I was into fighting, and I ended up in prison myself. But I mean, silly things that when you're young you get involved in, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, looking back now, very silly, childish in a way. But yeah, watched Scum when I was a kid. I've always found Ray to be he's obviously very intense, brilliant actor. Sexy Beast, I recently watched Sexy Beast with Katie, only in fact just before we met Ray a few months back. I'd never seen Sexy Beast, and really good film. Amazing performances from Ray and Sir Ben Kingsley. But yeah, Let me know what you thought in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing. I'm going to head to the gym with my sons, do a bit of weight training today. Trying to stay healthy. I've cut all my food down now, so I'm only eating veg and salmon, or veg and chicken, veg and beef. I've cut the rice out. Just trying to get this weight off, because it stop-start with me. Every time I try and make a go of getting fit, I end up hitting a drink or going off the rails and back to square one. So this time I thought July, I'm going to really make a go of it. Stay off the drink, get healthy food. So yeah, let me know how you're doing anyway. And as always, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for your likes, your shares, all your comments. Without you guys, the channel would be nothing. So I really appreciate everything. So yeah, all the best, thank you, and I'll see you all on the next video.